What's up guys, I'm Dale from Creative Pro Website, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down how this stay-at-home mom is pulling in $500,000 a month with her website. And this is all passive income, so even if she's sleeping or hanging out with her kids and not even touching a laptop, she's still pulling in money, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. In this video, I'll be breaking down what is Seratitis.com, how does it make money, how many visitors does she get each month to her website, where is her traffic coming from, and how does she get that traffic. And no, this video is not sponsored by her, nor will it be. The reason why I chose her website is because it's a great example of how powerful a website or an e-commerce store can be. And you don't need 50 hours a day to make one profitable. And she posts all of her income reports about her shop publicly so that I can show you real data to prove this. So let's get started. What is Seratitis.com? Well, it's basically a blog and a Shopify store built into one. It was created by stay-at-home mom Seratitis, and there are actually 3 parts to this website that make it so popular and profitable. First, she has her blog, where she shares her personal story about her rise from being $30,000 in debt to running this multi-million-dollar website. She also writes articles on money-saving tips, motivational posts, how to be a better parent, all-around household hacks for moms, and more. And then she also has her Shopify store, where she mainly sells printables. And her target audience is other moms. And these printables include anything from calendars, to daily planners, to journals, coloring pages, stickers, and more. And she also has another shop called the $1 Million Shop, where she sells courses on how to create a profitable Shopify store. So how exactly does her website make so much money? Well, there are actually a couple reasons, and I'll start with the first. Everything she sells in her store is a digital download, meaning that the customer is essentially just paying for the downloadable file, and then they print it on their own printer at home. This means that Sarah doesn't have to hold any inventory or spend any money on physical product or shipping, which keeps her expenses way down. So if we go over to her income report, she states that wall art, binders, and stickers are how she generates the most revenue on her store. Next, she's got affiliate income. So if we go to one of her blog posts, like the 10 easiest ways to earn extra income from home, and we scroll down, you can see that she's got these pink hyperlinks in here. And some of them are actually affiliate URLs, where she's promoting certain products or services. And then she would receive a commission if somebody were to sign up for one of these products or services whenever her affiliate link is up here in the top. And then next she has her courses. Now, she doesn't have any specific metrics on how many courses that she's sold, but regardless, it's another way for her to pull in passive income without touching any physical product. So if we go to her courses page, you can see that she's got several different ones in here, and they range anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per course. So she may not have a large volume of sales happening here on these like she does for the $1 printables. But even just one sale per week is an extra $2,000 to $8,000 a month for her. And if you notice, she doesn't just slap the course up and hope that somebody sees it and buys it. She has an entire landing page built for each one of these courses that shows her personal story, testimonials, proof of income, and breakdowns about the course. And a successful landing page typically walks the potential customer through what's called the buyer's journey. The buyer's journey is the path that a potential buyer goes through before deciding to make a purchase. And it's made up of 3 different stages. You've got the awareness stage, the consideration stage, and the decision stage. The awareness stage is when a visitor to the page is feeling symptoms of a potential problem, but can't quite name what that problem is. This is when you relate to them the most by listing specific pain points that they are probably going through, like working 12 hours a day, or not making enough money to pay bills, feeling overwhelmed, etc., etc. You're really just trying to show them that you've been there before too. Then you've got the consideration stage, and this is when you've defined what the problem is to that visitor, and now they want to understand what they can do to solve the problem. You walk them through a personal story of how you found the solution to this problem and how it's changed you. And this puts you in the position to be their guide, quote unquote. And then you've got the decision stage. And this is when a visitor knows what will solve their problem, and now they're debating the worth of your product before making their final choice. So providing them with testimonials of other customers, proof that the product works, case studies, etc., to help push them off the fence and into the checkout cart is a must. But obviously, in order to make sales on her shop, she has to get people in the door somehow, right? So let's talk about where is her traffic coming from and how many visitors does she get each month. If we go back to her income reports, you can see that in January, she got 20,000 sessions on her store and 117,000 page views. A session represents a single visit to your website, while a page view represents each individual time that page is loaded by a user. One session can include many page views by a single user. And with an average time of 3 minutes spent by users on her site, her metrics on her site traffic look great. And the further we scroll down to previous months, her metrics hold a steady growth. But where does this traffic come from, and how does she get it? Well, if we go over to similarweb.com and we type in her website, it will show us some of this data. So if I just scroll down, you can see over here where she actually gets a lot of her traffic from. So direct means that somebody actually came up to the browser and typed in sarahtitus.com. So this is going to be a lot of returning customers. And then we've got search. So this is actually her showing up in searches on Google, which a lot of that is going to come from her blog and making sure that her products are keyworded correctly. So showing up in Google search actually gets her quite a bit of traffic. And then next we've just got her social, and this is mainly Pinterest. So if we just scroll down, you can see, so here's her organic search here. She's got 100% organic search, and we've got her main top 5 keywords in here. But the bulk of her traffic comes from social platforms like Pinterest and Facebook, as well as organic Google traffic, meaning that she's showing up on the first page of Google for specific search terms. How, you might ask? Well, she's really worked hard on the SEO on her website. And if you're not sure what SEO is, it's search engine optimization. And I have a whole video explaining it, which I will put a link to in the description. But making sure that her website and her store are targeted towards specific keywords related to her products is very important. So she has the words printables show up everywhere on her site. And if I search this term in my handy Ahrefs keyword research tool, you can see that by having the word printables all over her website and shop, she's likely to show up for all of these keywords. And she's capitalizing on all the potential organic search traffic that comes with each one. And showing up in organic Google searches doesn't just happen overnight. This has probably taken her at least a year or more to really build up an authority with Google and to be recognized as the go-to place for printables, mommy money saving tips, and more. And again, the other way she drives her traffic is through Pinterest. And she does it by creating pins like these that show off her products or visually reiterate her blog posts. So she uses bold text, bright colors, and supporting images to really draw attention to her pins. And whenever somebody clicks on one of her pins, it will take them to her blog. And then her blog posts are what direct people to her printables shop. So there's a bit of a funnel going on here. So that in a nutshell is how Sarah Titus, a stay-at-home mom, is pulling in hundreds of thousands of dollars with her website and her Shopify store each month. Now, growing a website, a blog, or a store to be profitable does take a few months and can even take a year or more to make very profitable. But if you don't start now, then you'll be in the exact same spot a year from now. So if you want help learning how to make a Shopify store or how to build a professional website from home with no previous experience, you can just click on these 2 videos right here, or I'll link them in the description. And if you enjoyed this type of content, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, my name is Dale from Create a Pro Website. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.